I think it's fair to say that Lennox Lewis has had pretty much a love-hate relationship with Tyson Fury over the past few years. But they seem to have reconciled their differences and are seemingly on very good terms, or they have been for the past few months at least. And Lennox Lewis, who's been talking to the press this week about the state of heavyweight boxing, has given Tyson Fury another compliment. He says that Tyson Fury moves like Muhammad Ali. Now, this sounds like an off-the-cuff throwaway comment by Lennox Lewis, just a way to compliment Tyson Fury, who, like I say, he is kind of pally with again now. A lot of people are getting upset by it. I've seen people saying, how dare you compare Tyson Fury to Muhammad Ali? Look, Muhammad Ali, as great a fighter as he was, and as much impact as he had in popular culture as a man, he's still just a man. He's still just a man whose profession was boxing, who outside of the ring gave his opinions. Some opinions seem valuable and relevant today, some don't. Some opinions some opinions people are going to look back on and say, wow, that was profound and wise and what have you. And other opinions people are going to say, wow, that was silly or terrible or whatever. So he's just a man with good points and bad points about him. I don't think people should get offended when he is compared to another man, or when another man like Tyson Fury is compared to him in certain situations. He's just a man at the end of the day. For Lennox Lewis to say that Tyson Fury moves like Muhammad Ali, obviously he don't move just like Ali. He's way bigger than Ali. He's nowhere near that nimble. But for today's crop of heavyweights, Tyson Fury moves very well for a big man. I'm sure Lennox Lewis didn't mean that Tyson Fury literally moves exactly like Ali. No, but for the current crop of big men, he moves very, very well. So that's the way I see it. And I've said in previous videos that to me, Tyson Fury is kind of like the Ali of this era. Not just in terms of boxing, and really for me, not so much in terms of boxing in the ring, but more in terms of his character as a heavyweight champion, being brash, outspoken, loud, being somebody that goes against the establishment, goes against the status quo, who says very controversial things. That's what Ali was during his time, and that's what Tyson Fury is now. The psychological method that Muhammad Ali used to try and dominate his opponents before fights and during fights, to me, is very, very similar to the method that Tyson Fury uses. So I see a lot of similarities. Obviously, one of them was black, the other one's white. One of them's American, the other one's British. One of them's a gypsy, the other one's not. We're all aware of that. One of them was a black man growing up in the deep South at a time when black people were still being lynched and mercilessly persecuted, and there was segregation and all that kind of stuff. One guy is a gypsy who isn't living under such oppression. I mean, gypsies do get discriminated against in the UK. There's no question about it. But the level of persecution that gypsies suffer in Britain today is obviously nowhere near what black people went through at a time when Ali was growing up, like in the 50s and what have you, in the 40s. So there's differences there, obviously. But for this particular time period and the time on right now that we're living in, and the state of boxing as it is right now, Fury is the closest thing we've had to Ali since Ali, in my opinion, in terms of his place within the pantheon of heavyweights today. He's the most Ali-like character, there's been. So that's how I see it anyway, people. I don't think people should get too offended. Tyson Fury is a heavyweight champion at the end of the day. He did beat a established, legitimate, and dominant champion for the title. Let's not forget that. So Will Tyson Fury go on to be an all-time great? We don't know yet. Some people are getting a bit carried away with him. We have to see him in the Klitschko rematch and see what he does after that. Will he be a one-hit wonder? I hope not. I hope Tyson Fury goes on to build a real legacy and can establish himself as one of the greatest of all time. But if he can't, he can't. We have to wait and see. So, yeah, in terms of the big men, just tying this video all together, I think I can see what Lennox Lewis was trying to say. That he is very fluid and moves very well for a giant of a man. Just my opinion. Yeah, drop yours in the comment section below. It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.